Hello and welcome to Comedy&D, the City of Doors. Let's roll that intro. Hi, I'm Kevin O'Shea, and for tonight and the rest of this campaign, I'm going to be your dungeon master. Master of Dungeonaries. We've gathered some of my favorite players, just my all-time favorite players, and they'll be joining us any minute, but right now I have these three.
Jeez.
Psych, gotcha.
Jeez, you got us.
Phase me at all. Didn't know that.
Let's start with the Ogeister himself. Hayden, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about who you are and maybe who you're playing for this campaign.
Okay, how much detail do we want about the character at this point?
You know, one or two sentences. I don't know, something.
Okay. Hello, I'm Hayden Greifneil. I am playing Wellby Goodsleep. He is a halfling divination wizard. He was a very dedicated innkeeper until one day a mysterious patron left behind a spell book that he read, and it broke his mind, and he is plagued with visions of the future. Wellby.
No one gets those good visions of the future.
No.
Wellby Goodsleep. A very fortuitous name for an innkeeper. Simon, why don't you say hello to everybody at home and tell us a little bit about who you're playing today.
Hello, everybody at home. Sorry, everybody not at home. No highs for you. Simon Mahoney. Mispronounced my last name because it's a cool thing. Yeah, were we gonna do the mysterious, like what am I, what character? I don't care. I'm playing Corona Claw. He was a tabaxi, and then he wasn't. So you got a half orc with a little baby kitten arm. It's not like a kitten arm. Actually, Kevin, can it be a kitten arm? All right, it's a tabaxi.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a little tabaxi arm, that's practically a kitten arm. I think we're splitting cat hairs here.
I will kill anyone who tries to entice me with a ball of yarn. Look, I'm a orc, half orc with a tabaxi arm, just fighter, just vanilla, just all PHB'd out, like nothing really interesting or unique. I don't even have that much stuff I can do. I would rather just like concentrate on the campaign and the grandeur of it instead of having to remember, flourishes and paladin things. Too hard. So
you guys hear that? Simon's taking notes. He's going to be doing the recap at the beginning of every episode starting next week.
That is a load off.
That's mighty big of you, Simon. Yeah, half orc fighter, underrated, classic. And then
I have a question. Simon, why does your level 2 character have 22 armor?
Do I have 22? The computer does it for me. This is one of the good things about this campaign and not having to think. It just does it for me.
All right, time out. Quick deep dive into Simon's character sheet.
It says you have armored bonus fighting style 4 times.
I have giant pecs. You gotta understand, my character is just jacked. Like, he was like Brad Pitt tabaxi. Now he's like half orc Brad Pitt tabaxi.
So, while we look at your AC problems, can I just a little peek behind the screen? Your character, can I say this, was a tabaxi fighter.
Yes.
Who died and you resurrected and came back as a half orc. And I love this because you've already died before the game's even started.
Yeah.
I feel like nothing I throw at you will be that bad because you've already died.
No,
can't get any
you've
worse than
lost
that.
Everything, as they say. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. All right, let me fix my AC. You say 22. Cool.
That is a good AC. We should have known that Simon would somehow cheat even when the computer was doing everything for us.
Right.
Computers don't lie unless you ask them nicely. Casey, would you like to introduce yourself and say a little bit about your character?
Yes, I am Casey. I am playing Zhelull bin Zhakat. Much like the other two are halflings and half orcs, Zhelull is a half snake. A Yuan-Ti pureblood bard. And he's kind of a death enthusiast. So I think he'll be excited to meet Corona Claw.
That's such a very good starting point because death enthusiast just really makes your mind wander. That could go really in any direction.
I mean, he's really all about using death to improve life.
Pharma.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I got 22 AC, guys. I don't know what to say.
It's legit. You checked it
I
out.
I don't know what Hayden is talking about.
Okay, you guys talk for like 30 seconds while I look at this.
Yeah, fix it.
I'm pretty sure you have 19 AC.
You should mind your own business. Honestly. Like.
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to weaken your own party.
That's a fair point.
Seriously.
Were you rolling some checks a minute ago, Hayden?
Yeah. I was clicking stuff.
Cool. Did you do well?
No.
No, I saw a 1.
Got an 18 persuasion, it looks like.
Should we tell people about what we're doing using D&D Beyond?
Yeah, we're trying D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but we're not like sponsored, so don't check it out unless they sponsor us. Like we use it, but no need to.
Now they're never going to sponsor us.
Yeah, okay, I guess I messed that one up.
Yeah.
Let me roll a persuasion check.
D&D if you're watching, D&D Beyond if you're watching, we love you. Take us back.
Wow.
We'll leave Skillshare for you.
Wait.
What?
Does my persuasion doesn't do my full thing. Okay.
What full thing?
So my character, my background, my race has a thing wherever I roll persuasion, I get an extra 1d4.
What? What race is that?
That's Mark of Hospitality, halfling.
Mark of Hospitality. Huh.
I don't know what's broken, and I'll have to look at that later. But Simon, I think your AC is supposed to be 19.
I don't know.
Because you don't get +4 for fighting style. You only get +1.
All right, D&D
So,
Beyond,
should
take
be
us
19.
back, and we'll do a commercial for you.
I think we kind of already have.
This is like our, this is our audition tape, guys.
Nice.
All right.
Huh.
We could just go forward
Audition
and
tape where we get everything wrong. Yeah, we're just gonna go forward from
Cool.
that.
Just give him like a -3 AC magic item. Problem solved.
just kill him.
I'm gonna give you guys all curse magic items in due time.
Nice. Wait, my character already has one.
Really?
The spell book.
Oh, yeah.
The universe of D&D is made up of many planes. Outer planes, inner planes, demi-planes, we are gonna take you to one such plane. It's the prime. It's a prime plane. Yeah, it's my campaign, so it's the prime plane. There, in the city of Mesro, working for the hegemonic Dominion, is a young half-orc with one furry arm. Let's hear it for Corona Claw.
Woo!
Yeah, because they got one big arm and one little arm. Wow! I already did the intro. Is this improv?
Yeah, this is just all improv.
How did I get in this floating castle in the sky again? And?
So, Corona, you're in floating castle. You are carrying a giant golden egg. And the Dominion asked you to go find and retrieve this egg. You gave up your life to save it and bring it back. They saw your arm wrapped around this egg and made it safely back to the Dominion. And to thank you for your great deed, they spent quite a bit of money and quite a bit of magic to resurrect you. They knew that your time had not come to an end, although your body had. Though the fates would have it, you didn't come back as a cute and cuddly tabaxi. And you came back half-orc.
But the other half is tabaxi or no tabaxi?
I mean, I think kind of what an eighth tabaxi? I don't know. How much is one arm? A 16th? 1/16 tabaxi on your father's side, just enough for a scholarship.
If it was one leg, would you make me like 25 walking speed or anything like? I was just wondering if like one foot was a foot shorter.
If it was one leg, I'd make you like that viral hyena that just walks on its arms.
What?
Oh, you haven't seen that? There's a paralyzed hyena, but their front arms are so much stronger than their back arms. It just carries its whole body, walking on its front arms, and its back legs just swing.
Can I play that instead?
Next campaign.
Alright. I like how I'm playing two characters in a row that have viral versions that do something on their front arms. Remember last time the pug doing a handstand while peeing. Okay, so I got my egg.
Mm-hmm.
I died for this egg once. Not gonna let it go again. All right.
Now, Corona, how's it been back in the Dominion, an entirely tabaxi organization, and you were just this one half orc with a little kitty cat arm?
Yeah, well, hold on. I'm working on my accent. Okay. Yeah, well, I got I was like super hot, right? I mean, just like gorgeous, just furry, fine kitty pecs, just ravishing whiskers. I don't know, and then I died, and I came back, and since I'm sort of nobility, people have been polite, but I get a lot of weird looks. I get a lot of little tabaxi kitten kids pointing their little claw at me, saying, "Mommy, look at that incredibly ravishing, handsome tabaxi arm. Too bad it's attached to that orc." And so I have to deal with that. But my sister, Koala Paw, she's been very supportive. I'm having a lot of internal struggle with my new, sort of identity. But it's what's on the inside counts, and my inside still really hot. Still just really, just yeah. Okay, but I have this egg, and I don't know what I'm doing with this egg. They wanted it back, and that's all I got. Okay. Yeah.
So you've been reborn. Though your nobility, you're kind of wearing like patchwork, secondhand clothes reworked to fit a half orc. The tabaxi shops really didn't have anything for you, and curious about this egg and what happened to you. You've decided to quest back out to where you found the egg, to where you died.
Right.
And what made you want to go out there?
I'm stubborn. If something, if I don't, if I don't succeed right away, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm a cat. I'm very persistent. Also, I'm a little dumb, so that probably had a lot to do with it. Most people would say like, "Hey, can you maybe send someone with me? Maybe healing potions." No. I'm raw dogging it. We're gonna be very much, just not learning from our mistakes.
Yeah, you're gonna be the first half orc that licks itself clean. I mean, most half orcs lick themselves, but not to clean them.
I'm still very much a cat at heart. Still a fan of the laser pointer, all that stuff.
Yeah,
But
got a little silver bell on you, so you can't get too close up on an Aarakocra without them knowing it.
Do I have disadvantage on stealth now? Is that?
Well, that's the chainmail. That's not the.
But I have a strong, a strong affinity to duty and country. Whatever that.
You also have a disadvantage on deck saves when being sprayed by a water bottle.
Oh.
You have to roll against fear.
Why do all of our enemies have water bottles? Plus one water bottle.
Word gets around,
Damn. Right.
Never let your weaknesses be known. But after a day's travel, you stumble across the rest of your body. You see a very handsome tabaxi. Almost completely intact, just missing an arm. Which arm is it? That's the tabaxi arm?
The left arm.
Yeah, so you find a tabaxi sans a left arm.
Oh my god. I was even hotter than I thought. Damn it. By the way, the orc also gorgeous. But I think so. I get down, I look at my old dead body, and I loot it. I just fucking start looting. So I just start taking everything off of it. My my puka shell necklace. Definitely probably have one of the
-2 to charisma. Wow.
My flannel shirt tied around my waist. That kind of thing.
Yeah, it's +1 Abercrombie. You can't leave that behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, oh man, remember me as I was. What do I find? I'm just kidding. My old dead body. I think I know it's there.
Yeah, you find all of your starting equipment.
Do I remember Tabaxi? Can I speak it, or is it like?
Let me ask you a question. Did you choose Tabaxi as your language?
I think we settled on Elvish.
Oh yeah, because Tabaxi doesn't have their own language. Yeah, so then you speak. I mean, they probably just speak Common, but yeah, you speak the Elvish that you learned as Tabaxi.
been really awkward. People coming up to me speaking Orcish. I'm just like, I don't know. Sorry.
That will be awkward.
I can just say like hello, goodbye, and it's like some of the dirty words. That's it.
Yeah, you definitely know how to ask for where the bookstore is. We roll a perception check.
All right. Guys, first roll of the campaign.
Wow.
Woo! Oh. Come on.
Solid. It's a solid 7.
Oh, solid 7. So the solid 7, you stare at the eyes of your dead body, and you just go, "God damn, I was good looking."
Yeah, that's all I want to perceive, honestly. Just kill me again, whatever it was.
You set up camp for the night. You make a fire.
Yeah, I definitely try to make that fire in like place with rocks surrounding it. Like, I've learned.
And you're holding the egg the whole time?
Oh,
This
the whole
giant
time.
Egg?
In my big orc
Or do you set it down?
No.
In your big orc arm. You feel something strange. You feel some sort of movement in this giant golden...
What? Oh my god, you guys, I'm not ready to be a mom. But is anyone ever? Okay.
Nobody truly is.
And this time, make a perception check with advantage.
Oh. Is it based on... I guess he doesn't have tabaxi senses.
Oh, look, if you right click it, you can roll it with advantage.
Really?
Guys, I'm a pro. I know what I'm doing.
Wait, how do you roll with advantage?
Yeah, all ones, baby. All ones.
That is technically all ones.
On 11.
Wow.
You know it.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Right. Yeah, see? I'm teaching you a few things.
You are.
Now I'm the master. Okay. I take this egg back over to the fire. I put it on the blanket and I just kind of like get on top of it because I saw a nature documentary.
So wait, your perception check was
14?
14.
14. Feisty 14.
So 14, your body is gone.
My new body?
Your old body.
Am I
your
like a
dead
floating consciousness? Oh, my old body.
No, like
You're still in your half orc body, but that dead tabaxi body is gone.
Yeah, I don't blame whatever it was. I had a lot of fans. They were probably stalking me. I mean, I would have like tissues go missing in the middle of the night. Just weird. Anyways, I look up to the sky. I know I have to be quiet, so I'm just like, no. I'm like whisper screaming. And what do I?
That's what you want to do when your body disappears. You're whisper screaming.
No. But also I'm a mother now, so I get back on the egg. Can I see if there were tracks?
Why don't you roll perception again?
All right.
You roll perception or survival, your choice.
I'm very glad I took all right, 11.
11. Yeah, you notice tracks. It looks like footprints, like giant cat paw foot. Not giant, but tabaxi-sized cat paws. And you're following the tracks for a minute, and they weirdly lead right behind you. And why don't you roll for initiative?
Whoa, cool. All right. I'm all ones, baby.
Get him out early in the campaign.
Yeah. All right. starting to think my left arm is bad luck.
You feel from behind you is this one just really buff tabaxi arm starts pushing you. Why don't you roll athletics?
Seriously, what's going on? All right. 19.
19.
19. I got real nice back muscles.
Your old dead body pushes strong. The strong might of a fierce tabaxi, but you're so much bigger and stronger as a half orc. You're easily able to push it away because it only rolled an 18.
Okay, wow. Yeah. No, I say
Corona Claw, it's your turn. Your first turn of the campaign.
I'm you. I'm actually you. But I don't know if you're me. But I mean, look at the arm. See, twinsies. It matches. Does it have any kind of? Is it registering?
When you look up in its face, you see your beautiful cat eyes have disappeared, and they're replaced just by glowing red orbs.
Yeah. Okay. You're not me. I never had. Okay. A little transfixed on the eyes because of the laser thing. But now I think I'm just gonna have to kill me again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do it. Sick with it. 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so 23 hits, and that is 9 damage.
What are you attacking with? A longsword?
No, I have a flail. So
flail.
It's like a ball on it's like a yarn ball on a string sort of thing, but deadly.
Yeah, so you wallop your old self with your ball and a string, and it looks like it's barely standing, and it's gonna rush in and it's gonna try and bite you.
Wait. Sorry. Wait. I get a second attack. Oh no, second wind.
No,
action
you don't
surge.
get a second.
Action surge.
Okay, you want to action surge?
Yeah. Do I click action surge? I'm clicking action surge. Should I just roll again?
Yeah, just roll again.
Rolling again. Can't see it. 9. Ooh.
Yeah, so that one will miss.
No.
No. Any bonus action? Any movement you want to do?
I have no bonus action. I have no movement. I just kind of want to juke.
Like the porridge.
So you're doing your porridge dance, and your old body reaches out and tries to bite you, and that is a 17. It just misses.
You're looking for a 22.
I think we talked about this. Is 19.
Dumb.
But it misses
Again.
still. Regardless, it misses. It's your turn, Corona Claw.
All right. Not having this. Yeah. Dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20 hits.
Dirty 20. Min damage. 4 with the flail.
Yeah, you just with that, it was just barely standing. You smash it up, just down the middle, and this thing is beaten, falls down.
Oh, isn't there some like philosophical thing about destroying great works of art?
And you go.
Yeah, it's called being
Somebody's
British.
got their sand on. You turn your head to look back at the egg by the fire, and you turn back around, and your body is gone. And you turn back again, and now there are 2 of your dead bodies, both with bright red orbs for eyes, reaching for you.
Oh.
And let's cut there. Let's go not too far away from the city of Merzo. on the same peninsula, I believe, in the Grey Jungles near Yasawis.
Yes, that is
right
definitely
outside the Jade.
how to pronounce it.
Sawis? Give us the right pronunciation, Casey.
Yasawis, for sure.
There in Yasawis is the let's get this right. Zhelull bin Zhakat.
Yes. Zhelull bin Zhakat.
Zhelull bin Zhakat. What does Zhelull look like? Any cat arms for Zhelull?
Zhelull is very tall. Like, even for you, very tall. But very skinny. Long neck. Green eyes, little angled. Brown shoulder-length hair. Very dusty, dirty.
And now in D&D Beyond, you kind of got a mullet going. Is that the right hair?
Yes.
Like a wizard mullet.
When I think of snake, I think of mullet.
Okay, kind of like a cobra hood. I got that.
Yeah. Plus, snakes are party in front. No, wait. So it's like a reverse mullet? I don't know.
And tell us a little bit about the ways of your people here in the Great Jungle.
Yes, we live in the Grey Jungle, and I am one of the chosen few to enter the Jade Palace and serve Sumalal and Kazerbet. May they reign and live forever. It's a wonderful place, the Jade Palace. There's a life of luxury afforded to few others. We have undead labor to serve our every need. I am lucky to assist them in their continued excavations of the city. And occasionally I pick up some knowledge from them myself.
And Kazerbet is your leader.
Yes, the two of them, they came from far away, and they took over the Jade Palace, the ancient ruins. They raised an army of dead to serve them, and they recruited me and some of my family from the jungle around.
So Kazerbet summons you.
Yes, mistress.
And Zhelull, there's a party approaching from the south. I would like you to investigate and introduce yourself. You seem to be you have more of a way with the warm-blooded.
Yes,
than most of the Yuan T. So you greet them and see what brings them to the Great Jungle.
Of course, mistress. Right away. I wish to see this party. Show them my mullet.
Yeah, so you get out your comb, kind of primp your mullet. Mm-hmm. It is blowing in the wind. I like to think that you have like a nice kind of feather hanging from it.
For sure, I found this feather deep underground.
The rarest feathers, the underground feathers.
You probably haven't heard of these feathers before.
That's what happened to the Yuan T. That's why they're not around anymore. They evolved into birds. And you have a cadre of undead working for you for the excavation. Do you want to take any of them with you?
I think that would be wise, just in case there's trouble.
Yeah, do you have favorites?
Oh, yes.
So tell us about your two favorite undead minions.
Well, there's Jimmy, and he doesn't have any arms, so at first I thought he wouldn't be useful anymore, but it's actually very useful. I just give him a note, he holds it in his mouth, he runs it back to the city. And then, of course, Sally has very big hands for digging. So, Jimmy and Sally,
Yeah, quite the motley crew. You've got Jimmy with no arms, Sally with the big hands, and Zhelull bin Zhakat with the long neck. And I will pronounce your name differently every time I say it for the rest of the campaign. I think that's probably how it's going to go.
That is the tradition of my people.
And yeah, there's a short trail to take you to will take you out there to where Khazarbet was alluded to.
Yes, I will hurry to intercept this party.
Bless you.
So tight.
Make a perception check.
That is a 7.
Yeah, there's definitely some people approaching from this direction.
Excellent. I will hurry that way with my hands raised in greeting.
You run through the jungle, accompanied by by Jimmy with no arms and a note in his mouth, and Sally with big hands. You make your way through the brush, and you capture this group by the flank. There's a group of about 8 or 9 explorers.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Jade Palace of the Grey Jungle. My name is Zhelull bin Zhakat, and I was sent to welcome you.
And as they turn around here, zombies! That one's got something in its mouth.
Oh yes, that's just a note, in case I forget to give him a note. I give him sort of like a fallback note, which is like, it just says, Zhelull needs you, but he forgot to give me a note. So he can just go and give that to anybody, and they'll know that they should come and find me.
I see. Their leader steps forward, sort of a shorter humanoid in full plate, a shield covered in holy relics. He's brought undead. Who are you? Who do you serve?
Oh, well, as I said, my name is Zhelull bin Zhakat. I serve the rulers of this fair city. If you would like to meet them, you can come with me. I will show you to their presence. What brings you to our neighborhood? It is a very long trek.
There's been quite a problem with undead hordes, and we think they stare at your companions. We think we've narrowed it down to something around here is bringing them out.
Oh, well, my masters, they follow all the precautions for the undead. Their undead are under strict control. They really make life for us here a paradise. They do all the hard work. Everyone has plenty of leisure time. If you'd like, Sally can give you a neck rub. She has very big, strong hands. It's really, I've been training her for years. It's wonderful.
Sure. Take us to your leader.
Okay. Jimmy, run ahead. Please tell them to prepare. Well, let me write you a quick note. I write that they're coming. I send Jimmy ahead. Please follow me.
And make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, so you saw, a group of 8. And when you jumped out of the woods, and then as you invite them to follow you and they move forward, you can see that this is just the first group, the spearhead. And it seems there's dozens and dozens of men about 50 yards behind them following. They're signaling and they're coming along as well.
Oh, I see you have quite an expedition here. How large is your group?
And the same dwarven plate mail turns up to you and he says, "Large enough to deal with any problems we might encounter."
Oh yes. Well, now that you mention it,
I can tell you,
yeah,
there are a lot of big problems out here.
Yes. Well, I'm just thinking about the problem of where to house and feed you, but we have a number of longhouses that are not being used, so we should be able to accommodate a group of your size, I think.
I ain't too worried about it.
Good. Well, right this way.
Yeah, so he follows you. Unless there's any business you have planned, that they follow you back to Kazerbat.
Great. Just wait here, and I will go and inform my masters that you have come. And do you want me to give them any message, or just that you wish to speak with them?
Just that we wish to speak with them.
Okay. Please, right here. Do you need water, neck rub, anything?
No, we have our own preparations, and have a pretty firm policy about not letting undead wrap their hands around my neck.
I see. Yes, I understand. We all have different cultural traditions, don't we? All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, he does not laugh.
All right, I run up to Kazerabet and tell her what has happened. Kazerabet, there's a large expedition behind these people. I fear they are some sort of I feel like they're biased against the undead.
That could be a problem. But they were fair with you? Did they seem peaceful?
I got some undertones of violence, to be honest.
Well, send in the leader, and I'll summon Sumalel, and I'll have him ready the guards.
Okay, I will see. He may not want to come by himself. Just him, though?
Well, you don't have to insist just him, but just play it cool. Be like, hey, she'll see you now, and if he insists on, don't put up too much of a fight.
Okay, just give me a moment with my mullet, and I will go do it. All right, I go back out. My mistress. Oh, I'm sorry. What is your name? So rude of me not to ask before.
My name is Rodnerson. Of Clan Rodney.
Rodnerson of Clan Rodney. My mistress will see you now. Please, follow me.
Very well.
I take him to the back room. Like a blackjack counter in Vegas.
And, Kazerbat says, that will be all, Zhelull.
Very well. Simply ring if I may serve you in any way.
Okay, and you go out to the hallway, and what would you like to do?
I'll wait nearby. I'll maybe go up to one of the higher balconies, take a look out, and see if the rest of the expedition is entering the city.
Yeah, you see. I mean, it's not endless armies, but there's a good battalion. Hopefully, somebody in chat can tell me that I'm wrong and that a battalion is way too huge of a number.
I think it's different depending on the country.
Okay, that's good to know.
I think it's bigger than a platoon.
We're doing math. How much does a battalion weigh?
Why is it about weight? I just thought it'd be about numbers.
I was making a reference to the stuff I googled for my campaign. 300 to 1,000 soldiers.
Okay, so it's less than a battalion. Maybe a third of a battalion, we'll say. Yeah, and they're still steadily coming in through the gates. And as you look out and you try to count the different, there seems to be archers and mages and rangers, and I guess those would be archers as well.
They're very archer heavy.
You start hearing not a commotion, but you can hear language being. It seems to be getting louder. It seems to be getting heated in the hall.
Oh dear.
With Rodnarek and Kazerbat.
Well, maybe Jimmy, Sally, maybe you should go back home. I don't want an incident to happen. I can handle things by myself for the rest of the day.
And Jimmy and Sally depart to go to their homes. And God, if only we got fan art, because we get zombie home fan art. Somebody make us fan art. That would be very nice of you. This is just the new campaign. We beg for fan art. And yeah, so it is gone from contentious to yelling. You can hear sounds like Roderick yelling from your vantage point.
Oh boy. I guess I'll go back down and check on the rest of the party that stayed outside, see what they're doing.
They seem inactive but vigilant. And then you hear the door of the hall flung open, and you hear Rodnarek shout, If you won't denounce your evil undead ways, then we'll put a stop to it the only way we know how. Troops, assemble!" And you see the archers rise and cock their arrows. You see the mages begin to cast spells. And you hear, "Halt!" coming from the other way. It's, Somail has arrived with troops.
Please, Sir Rogerson, I beg you, my master and mistress are very powerful wizards. We do not need to come to blows. We can resolve our differences amicably.
Rogerson says, "We ain't here to make peace with the undead. We're here to make pieces of them."
Well, that is quite a
smiles.
It's a good turn of phrase you have. I enjoy that very much.
And you see a sword light up with holy energy. And he goes, "Troops, Charge! He points at Zhelull and his oncoming horde of undead soldiers. And arrows after arrows let fly. And spells are being slung. And what would you like to do?
Well, I definitely want to get out of there. Maybe go back up to the high ground. This is not my scene.
Okay, nobody's aiming at you, but why don't you make just a DC 10 acrobatics check to see if any of the fray splashes around you.
Sounds good.
As you're attacking.
That is a 21.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, you were able to. You dip down with that long neck, and you are able to get out of there. And from your vantage point, you can see your mistress, Khazarbet, beginning to cast some powerful incantation, some disruptive evocation spell, taking all of her strength.
Can I cast a spell?
Sure.
I will cast Silent Image, and there will be 2 more copies of her casting on either side, and where she used to be, there's sort of just like a giant chair instead.
Okay, so now there's
like a throne.
It's like she splits out into 3, and then I was thinking a giant wooden chair. Okay, giant.
Okay, could be a giant wooden throne
over her, and then one of the clan Rodney mages against a counterspell. And I was gonna just say that it was enough to counterspell, but since you did that, I will make him, or her, I don't know why I'm gendering this unknown mage, roll to counterspell.
Alright, if it is successful, let me know.
It is successful. They're counterspelling her, Khazarbet's spell, not yours.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
Alright,
okay.
I would like to take a reaction. One that I can take when a creature I see within 60 feet of myself succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. That's an ability check, right?
That's an ability check.
Okay, I will cast Silvery Barbs to magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
It's the same number.
Okay, well, I will also choose a different creature, in this case, Khazarbet, and she will get advantage on her next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
Wait, so is our whole party just messing with other people's rolls?
I mean...
2/3 of it.
2/3, yeah.
Two of the archers team up, and they put together their 2 bows to make one giant bow.
Cool.
They lean back and they pull the bow with their feet because it's so tough you can't just pull it back with your arms.
Wow, this is an advanced archer move. We've never had a ranger. I had no idea you could do this.
You know, when you're a DM, you make stuff up. And
I didn't make anything up when I DM'd.
this isn't about you anymore, Hayden. Move on. The viewers have moved on. It's time to let go. And that is going to hit. And Khazarbet, that was 20 hit points. Had 20 hit points. And she is down by half. She's at 10 hit points.
Well, she's technically 1 hit point stronger than me. That's pretty good, I guess. I mean, when she started.
You see Rogerson up front, reaching out to attack the nearest undead. And that's a 19 on the die. So yeah, he just slashes through. It's undead, cuts it in half, and you look down, you see two giant hands, one on either side.
No. Sally Big Hands. What a horrible waste of resources.
And Sally is down. What is... Smile's gonna command the undead to attack. But like the undead, they're not. You guys don't have very. You have lots of undead, but you don't have many very advanced undead. So it's just an army of zombies and skeletons kind of slowly working their way up forward. They're not really able to charge and reach on this turn. Give you. Is there any other anything else you'd like to do? You watch your people in combat.
Please, we're just a peaceful settlement. Please stop. And I guess, I mean, I don't have much. I can, guess I can cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on, what's his face?
Yeah, on Rogerson.
Yeah. It'll be.
It's a wisdom save.
Yep, 13.
Yeah, and he gets, with his aura, that's like 20. So, but he's able to fight it off. He wipes the zombie gunk off his blade, and he turns and looks at you.
Please,
you have his attention.
They never hurt anybody.
Yes. They're commanding the undead. Kill them all. They're traitors to life.
Is that even possible? Traitors to life? That's a good band name.
At that point, we will cut away in a different part of the world, outside of a small town, near a small village. There is an inn. Hayden, would you like to tell us about this inn?
Yes. The Goodsleep Inn is a inn on the edge of town. It is bustling. It is very homey. It always has the best food. It is not the most lavish or expensive looking inn, but it always feels like home. There's like a counter, there's like a bar with a kitchen behind it. There's like about 10 tables in like the main floor, and then there's rooms upstairs. And people always drink and recount their tales of their travels in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Goodsleep Inn, as you said, it's been known for its, first of all, its food, and then just second of all, it's just its homeliness, its quaintness, and just peacefulness. But over the last few weeks, that's been slipping a little bit. It hasn't been the same. Something has been off. Wellby, has anything been going on with you? Do you think that would have caused that?
Wellby, I guess, looks normally humble but well-kempt, looks like he hasn't slept in 2 weeks and looks kind of haggard and distracted. He recently discovered a book that he delved into too deeply and has been racked with visions of the future, so he's been a little bit distracted from his day-to-day duties, and he's spending time at the bar where he'd normally be attending to people, just digging into his book.
Yeah, digging into his book, or and you break away from book, like normally you would wash a glass and talk to a patron at the same time, but now whenever you're doing something, you're just
he'll like draw a beer for someone, an ale, the good old ale, whatever D&D beer is, and the whole time he'll just be like looking at the book as imagine a boomer making a parody of a zoomer looking at their phone all the time, like that kind of energy.
Yes, give us that good boomer energy.
Yeah. And he hands the beer over. There's like beer spilled over the sides, and there's dirt on the glass. It's not great.
You've been haunted of these just warnings of bad things to come. It started off mildly. You had a premonition of all the kegs running out.
Mm-hmm. And then they did.
They did, yeah. And it was easy to brush that aside, but somehow you had a dream about the louse outbreak 2 days before all the sheets needed to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that the inn's horse would get wounded going down to the street last week, but you've been haunted by a new vision. It hasn't happened yet, but the last week you've been seeing the same image. What is Wellby Goodsleep? What keeps Wellby Goodsleep up at night?
Wellby keeps seeing a vision of two men leaving his inn, or three men leaving his inn, and two of them lead the other one down the alley and murder him and rob him of his purse.
This is a good inn. It's a homely inn. This is not a den for scoundrels and thieves. As you contemplate the vision, and you go back to pouring drinks and not looking up from your book, doing your boomer impression, as you say. Make a perception check with disadvantage. Because you're reading.
You got it. Perception. There it is. Perception. Disadvantage. Roll. Not so bad. That's a 12.
That's a 12, yeah. The person just ordered a drink. You kind of, you ignored anything other than the drink.
Yes.
Familiar.
Oh. What are you doing in town, sir?
He mumbles off something about on his way to a convention. You're right. This is the man from your vision.
Wellby knows. Wellby is frozen with fear. He's not a person. He's very averse to conflict. He's very much an innkeeper, not a traipser of any kind. Okay. Wellby
Rambling off about some convention, and you can see his. You haven't really been paying attention to the sound, but you see his lips have stopped moving.
He's still at the bar?
Yeah, he's still at the bar. He's right there.
Okay. And will that be all, sir?
He says, yes, but could I start a tab? I think I'm going to have a long, productive night here.
Of course. What's the name?
Under, Zelinsky.
Zelinsky, got it. It's just one ale on the tab.
For now. He says with a wink.
Of course, yeah. Wellby gives an unconvincing smile, trying to hide his absolute terror.
He grabs his ale, and you see him walk back to the far corner, and he sits. It's hard to see from this angle, but he seems to sit down between two tall figures, and one seems to be wearing a cloak, the other wearing a large dark hat.
Wellby, as he was previously distracted by his book, is now transfixed on the three figures in the corner and is trying not to stare conspicuously. So the thing I want to do is I want to wait like 5 minutes and then do like a round to pick up glasses and like try to get a look at the two other figures, a better look at the other two other figures.
Sure. Well, you make a perception check with advantage.
Cool. So Wellby goes around and picks up the glasses from the empty glasses from tables, and he just like peers over, and he gets a 14 perception.
Yeah, you see one of them looks a little bit older and more serious, and the cowl of his cloak seems to hide most of his face, but you can tell on his cheek he has a scar. But the constables in the town next, the town one over from here, they're known for leaving a scar across the cheek to mark anyone as a thief or a criminal.
Do I recognize him from the vision? Do I recognize the scar from the vision?
Yes, you recognize the scar from the vision.
Okay. Wellby notes it, and are there any empty glasses on their table?
Yeah, there's one empty glass.
Wellby walks up and takes the glass and says, "Oh, I'll just get this out of the way for you. Say, I hear, just so you know, the three of you, I hear it's a very bad night to walk home. There's a special if you want to stay here tonight. It's actually free for you. You don't have to leave tonight. You can sleep here tonight. Congratulations, you won."
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Ooh. Oh, that was regular. Okay, I'm good. Disadvantage? Okay. And oh no. Wait, what? Why did it do it this way? Oh, that was a 7. Okay, and then I get a 1d4 on top of it. So it's 10 plus 2, 12.
12. He looks, he looks a little flattered, but Zelinsky says, "Oh, that's very generous of you, but actually, my benefactors here have agreed to put me up. We've had some loose deals trying to make some connections before the big convention, but let's do a round for everybody. Let's do 3 ales on my tab."
For everybody? You got it.
The old man with the scar just looks up from his cowl and smiles.
Wellby goes back to the bar and to get the ales for everybody, and keeps looking over his shoulder at the group.
Yeah, the other one on the taller one, the hat turns around. He has grayish hair and green skin and just a wide body smile, and gives you a nice look and goes back to talking to Zhelull. You also recognize him from your vision.
Wellby smiles and nods and then turns away and like shivers and continues to get the ale, but as he pours the thing, his hands are shaking so bad it spills everywhere, and so he has to do it. He has to put it down, and he just pour another one, and then he brings the ales by. Three ales for everybody. Hey, sure. You know, we have a special after 10 p.m. If you stay tonight, you know. You don't need to go out. It's cold, I hear.
And the green skinned guy in the hat starts elbowing Zhelull and goes, I think he likes you. He's got a fascination for you. And then they all a little chuckle, and Zhelull says, "No, I think just the ales for now. Thank you, though."
Oh, okay. And so Wellby will leave the ales at the table and go back to his station and keep watching them until they do anything.
Yeah, about an hour goes by. The place is starting to empty out, maybe because the innkeeper is not really paying attention to any of the customers except for the ones in the corner. Yeah, and you see, it looks like they're getting up to go. And Zhelull flags you down. He's like, I think it's time for me to settle up my tab.
Of course. Come back to the desk with me, or the bar. And
the man in the cowl reaches into a pouch and he pulls out a platinum and he hands it to you, Wellby.
Wellby holds it with both hands because he's tiny. And it's comically large in his hands.
He says that should more than cover it. I think all debts are being repaid tonight.
Yeah, sure, but of course, thank you, sir. But Mr. Zhelull, if we could just get your signature on the thing, just to make everything official, just come with me for just it'll be 1 minute.
Very well.
And so Wellby leads Zhelull over to the bar. Are we out of earshot of the other men?
They're across the bar. It'd be difficult for them to hear.
Kind of in a hushed tone, Wellby leans over to Zhelull and says, "They're gonna kill you.
What?
You're gonna die."
What did you? I'm going to die? Are you threatening me?
No.
At this point, this drunk human pulls out a short sword.
Wellby holds up his hands. No, of course, no. I'm not gonna kill you. It's them. Those guys, they're gonna kill you. They're murderers. I've seen them. Wellby kind of panic shouts and points to the other people and tells them this.
They definitely heard that.
Yeah.
And they are walking towards you. What would you like to do?
Wellby like backs up to the back of the bar and like kind of goes to the kitchen, or like starts going into the kitchen and says, you have to believe me, I wouldn't, I can't explain it, but, and he grabs the book, is like, I've seen it, you have to, I've seen it. Can I roll persuasion or something?
Sure, make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Hell yeah. Let's lose this. Yeah, baby. We got an 8.
Yeah, he seems very flabbergasted. But you do notice the two tall figures in black are approaching, and they're holding out daggers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wellby grabs a kitchen knife and kind of limply...
for initiative.
Cool. At the start of initiative, can Wellby grab a kitchen knife and kind of limply hold it out in front?
Yeah, you can do that while rolling for initiative.
Cool.
You can add a kitchen knife to your inventory.
Mm-hmm. It's already there.
Yeah, kitchen knife and rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Nice. I rolled 14.
Okay. They rolled 16.
Oh boy.
That's a natural 1, so that'll miss.
That was an attack?
Yeah. Actually, looks like the one with the green skin seems to have grabbed his dagger wrong. A little panicked in the moment of somebody knowing that he was a killer, and seemed to injure himself just a little bit. Though the one in the hood, seems to throw his dagger a little more accurate. Well, I mean, he gets it thrown, so that's a lot better. And that's a 15 to hit.
Wellby, as he's throwing the dagger, sees a vision that he saw earlier the night when he was asleep, and replaces his 15 with a 5.
Okay.
Having rolled that earlier as a divination wizard power. What is that called?
Portent.
Portents?
Portent.
And can you roll a d20 for me?
A d20. That's a 1.
That is a number on the d20.
Yep. Make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Bup. 14.
Yeah, you feel you have this grim, otherworldly, dark feeling enter in the back of your mind, but you're able to fight it off. And yeah, you're able to step aside from your vision earlier, and you see the dagger fly across. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Wellby will I'll hold the book up, and then I'll reach into a pouch that he always keeps around his belt, which is a component pouch, and pull out a small piece of cured leather and say, protect me. And the piece of leather bursts into a bunch of little strips and surround him, and it is mage armor. And I say, help! Is someone get a constable? Someone. And kind of back into the kitchen and run into the kitchen is what Wellby will do.
And you see a couple of your loyal customers, some might call them barflies, seem to run off out the door. Perhaps to call constable, maybe to save their own hide. We'll cut from there, and we'll go to Casey, to Zhelull bin Zhakat. You cast a spell on the leader of Clan Rodney, Roderson, House Rodney. He was able to fight it off, but he pointed at you and yelled, "These, and they're controlling the undead." Sorry, I lost my voice there for a sec. And he points at you, and as he does, you see some of the rangers' bows begin pointing at you instead of at your mistress or master, or instead of the army of undead. What would you like to do?
Where do you picture me standing right now?
I think you were still kind of close to the wall from like whatever pathway you came down from the balcony.
Okay. I would like to make a big show of throwing my hands up, and I will cast Silent Image and make it look like a giant stone gate comes sliding down over this. I'm imagining like a stairs, like a doorway leading to some stairs.
Okay.
And then I will run up it and run away.
Okay, that's done. Okay, I'm gonna roll 2 dice. I think some of the slower archers are gonna try and still have tried to shoot you, even though they saw the gate go off. But they're so off target that they don't notice that it doesn't even come close to hitting the gates, which are illusions. So your cover is safe for this round. You can hear more and more troops from the outside pouring in, and what just sounds like the slaughtering of these undead, these skeletons and zombies, who are fighting with axes and shovels, because they're really, like pickaxes, because they're really more set for excavation than for warfare. They weren't the combat drones.
It is fine. We can raise them again. The work can continue.
And from there, we'll go to Corona Claw.
Yeah. Time to re-kill me again.
Yeah. You're gonna attack with your flail?
Yeah. And I want to tell it, look, you're the real me, and only you would know the answer to this question. What number am I thinking of? That number is 14 to hit.
14 to hit?
Yep.
That'll hit one of them, yeah.
Good old 9 points of damage.
This one looks very beat up.
I think
It looks like it's barely hanging on.
Sorry. Like, you ever watch Maury Povich and then they put the baby down to go fight someone? Like, that's what I feel like right now. Like, I should really be more maternally inclined. Anyways, all right, I attack one.
Mm-hmm. And they will both attack you. And that is a 16 to hit. That'll miss.
A miss.
But that's a 19 to hit.
Oh no, 22. Oh, it's 19. Because I fixed it.
Reaches out with those deadly right claw. And that's going to do 4 slashing damage to you.
Wow. Okay. Damage done and noted. My turn?
It's
like
actually
Other me?
Wellby Goodsleep's turn. You've ran into the kitchen. After you has ran Zelinsky. He's holding a short sword. He says, "What exactly do you mean I will die tonight?"
I saw a vision of those 2 men killing you after you left here.
But those 2 men killing, and you see a dagger poke through his throat, blood, just arterial sprays all over the kitchen.
Wellby falls down in like the classic pose when someone in a movie is cornered and they're helpless on the ground.
And yeah, you see Zelinsky fall down and fall off the dagger, and the old scarred man, the cloak and cowl, standing right behind where he was. And a crooked smile across his face, and he says, "It's an interesting trick, innkeeper, but you'll have to tell us how you knew he was going to die."
I'm not gonna tell you anything. Wellby's crying now. Well, just leave. You've got what you wanted.
The one with the green skin, the gray hair, and the hat, and then pull out his dagger and throw it because he's mad that he couldn't do it last turn. And that is a 18 to hit.
It's a 1 to hit.
Roll me a d20.
A d20. It keeps going under the notifications. That's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay. Nothing happens.
Boop.
Ooh, yeah. So again,
do I have wild magic whenever I use portent?
Not wild magic, no.
Can he?
No, he's got his own thing.
Cool. So I remember a vision of the dagger.
He cuts him. You're able to see where he's going to throw, and your movements just confuse him, and he cuts himself again, and he has lost 2 hit points, 2 fumbles.
Nice. Whose turn is it?
Zhelull, you've climbed back up to the balcony. Are you stealthing? What are you doing?
I don't think so, no. I'm just going up. I don't know what to do. What do I see?
You see more soldiers pile into the hall, outnumbering the undead, and they are fighting off the undead and your masters. Kazerbat seems to be dueling the mages, but there's, right now she's dueling maybe 6 or 7 at once, and there's more from where they came. And you hear their leader. You hear Roderson of House Rodney go, "He's up there!" pointing at you.
Uh-oh.
And slings and arrows begin firing in your direction.
Can I duck?
You can duck for half cover. Does a 18 hit?
Yes. Definitely.
So you take 6 piercing damage. All the other shots miss, but they are hitting this balcony that was probably constructed by an undead construct who, wasn't really paying attention to OSHA regulations.
Thank you, my friends.
So let's roll D100. Ooh, that was a 20. So yeah, they're taking out about half of this balcony.
All right, I would like to try to escape into the jungle. Is there any way that I think might work?
You could go back down through your illusion. I mean, they're coming in through the main entrance, and so that's pretty also the main exit. Why don't you make me a luck check and to see if there is if you guys have built-in escape hatches.
D20?
Yeah.
9.
A 9. You're on a noble mission of peace to bring the happiness of life from the undead. Why would you need emergency escapes? That's for more troubled folk.
This is true. Well, I am just going to run further into the palace, I guess, because clearly these people are going to kill me.
Okay. Corona Claw, it's your turn. What would you like?
Roll a 1. What do I do with wild
attack?
magic? Do I have wild magic now?
No.
15, baby.
To attack?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Ka. 6.
And
Damn.
you're hitting the one you hit before?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were barely standing up. You knock them back down. But suddenly, where they were, there's 2 more. So now there are 3 versions of your dead body with red glowing eyes.
Oh my god, there's like 8 times as many as there were before. This is crazy. I'm gonna get my egg and scramble out of here.
Okay.
Come on, little one.
So you run for the egg.
You don't need to be born in a world of violence.
That's a miss.
Oof.
Okay, you take 2 hits
Ooh.
as you run away.
Ow.
And that's 4 slashing damage. With all these right arm claws going at you.
Ow.
But you're able to run away. You easily reach the egg. You still feel it moving. What are you proficient in survival?
Oh. I mean, once you've died, you gotta be. Survival's a +1. I'm not
+1.
proficient.
No, okay, yeah, you can tell the movement in the egg. It seems to be all in one direction. It's like the egg is like kind of like rustling and moving towards the north.
The egg's moving towards the baby knows best. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go north, unless it's directly through the other evil knees.
No, it's away from the other use.
Come on, baby. Yeah. Could be my familiar yet. Maybe help me take the help action.
Wellby, it's your turn. You look up, and these two men are approaching you with daggers. Suddenly you feel a breeze to the side of you. Some magic has opened some portal.
I'm like right next to the portal, and the men are pinning me down.
You're right next to the portal. The men are about 10 feet away from you,
Okay.
and they will be on you this turn. Easily.
Wellby looks at the portal and looks at the men. Says, I guess I have no choice. And runs and kind of scrambles and tries to get into the portal.
Okay, yeah, you walk through the portal and it closes behind you.
Cool.
Zhelull, you are running across. You run through. Do you keep the illusion up when you run through it, or do you drop it?
Keep it up.
You surprise everyone by running through the gate. No one's really bothered to double check it. They all believed in your magic. And there seems to be a horde of crusading rangers and mages and knights fighting against your people and your undead. You see you run past the armless, unlifeless body of what was once Jimmy. They ripped the note from his mouth. You watch as the Rangers have fought their way through the horde of undead. I've said horde so many times in this sentence. And they're in direct combat with your master Zhelull. And as you run further into the palace, you notice a breeze you've never noticed, and just opening up in front of you, there seems to be a portal from nowhere.
Thank you, mistress. I will escape through this escape that you've provided for me. I will find my people. I will bring help. And I run into the portal.
Corona Claw, you run north. The three tabax, they're going to use their tabaxi ability to double their speed for one round, and they're going to catch up with you. And that's going to miss. That's going to miss. They all miss. They all miss. But as you can see, further north ahead of you, there seems to be some sort of magic occurring. Something has arisen there.
Whoa. That's loud magic. Okay. I'm gonna run away from. You know, they're a little decayed. They're not as attractive. I'm gonna run towards the magic.
Okay, yeah, they're decaying, so they're gonna make their op attacks with disadvantage this time. So that's a miss.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
And that's a super miss. That one actually loses its left arm and is just an armless version of you. Just a Jimmy version of you now.
Let's see. It didn't have the left arm in the first place.
Oh, sorry, the right arm. So it was the right arm. So they're just
even better.
But you are able, you run forward, and you see a portal, and you can feel the magic seems to be interacting with the egg, and you can sort of feel the egg lunging towards the portal.
If there's one thing I learned from being in a fraternity, it's always jump into a mystery portal without thinking. So, let's go, little egg. Call you Eggo. Because I never let go. And I sing to it.
And you jump through. And let's see. All three of you find yourself in darkness. Who has dark vision?
Does Wellby have dark vision?
I do.
I do.
I think,
Yeah, so you jump through your portal and you actually feel like you hit another creature and fall down. Zhelull and Corona. You see a chubby halfling and either a half orc or UNT, depending on who you are. Wellby, you just see pitch black.
Who's there? Wellby feels around for like any item. Is there like a rock or a spoon or something nearby that I can feel?
There are rocks. I think you still have a kitchen knife.
I will hold the kitchen knife aloft and I will cast light on it.
Okay, it's lit up. You see UNT. I mean, I guess you don't know that Zhelull's a UNT. You just see this tall man with a long, slender neck. And you see this half-orc with a furry left arm.
Can I roll history on the tall man with the slender neck, or some kind of UNT check? Investigation?
I don't think.
History, investigation, or even Arcana. I'll take.
I have +5 in all of those. 19.
Nerd. A 19. Yeah, there definitely looks to be something more than human to this creature, or to this humanoid, and he exudes some traces of magic fall off of him. Corona and Zhelull, you both see this halfling pull up a dagger and light it up.
Who are you? I didn't. Oh, this. So many things make much more sense now. Oh my god.
Get your shiny knife away from my baby, you fat halfling. I'm gonna be a mother yet.
Wellby backs up and pulls his knife like in, so he's like not brandishing it.
Can I do this? Can I do this? Intimidation check?
Yeah.
Ah,
Wellby's intimidated, no matter what you roll.
keep it. Yeah.
What did you get? Oh yeah, Wellby's intimidated as fuck.
23.
Yeah, but Wellby drops the knife.
No, you want to, but don't you dare pee yourself. Also, hi. Who are you guys?
Hello, I am Zhelull bin Zhakat. Do you know my mistress? I think
Probably.
she sent me here to escape the fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Wellby Goodsleep.
Good sleep. I love a good sleep. That is a good name.
Thank you. Do you guys know anything about the portal that brought me here? Are you guys from here? Where are you?
No, my mistress Kazara Bet. She is a powerful wizard. I think she must have created the portal for me to escape.
Kazara Bet, she created the portals.
Yes, I think so.
I had one too.
Do you also serve Kazara Bet?
Only if she comes through the inn, but I don't. Not in the way that I think you mean.
No, it's nothing like that. She is married.
You didn't tell me that.
What's that?
Huh? No, we may have met. You're not her son, are you? Which one's mistress?
No, I am not her son. She has no children.
Okay.
What's... Can we ask what your name is? Did you also have a portal, Mr. I'm looking at you, Coronaclaw.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Was my father. My name is Corona Claw of the Hegemonic Dominion. I'm a noble. You've heard of us, right? We're very powerful tabaxi.
Have I heard of the Dominion?
Me and my fellow tabaxi.
Same question.
You know, doing tabaxi things, going in trees, just whatever else cats do. I don't know.
Lying around in the sun.
All right. Look. So, what do I see around us again? Is it just mystery plane?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Also, have me and Zhelull heard of the Dominion?
Make a history check.
History check.
12.
17.
So 17. Yeah, it is. You know that it is a privately funded corporation ran by tabaxis that has a huge swath of trade in the Zhelull Peninsula.
Is that very far away from where the Goodsleep Inn is?
It's probably decently far.
Okay, so Wellby is somewhat awestruck by the fact that you're from the Dominion. Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're from
Yeah, that one.
the Zhelull Peninsula?
Right, that place. Yeah, that's me. This is my egg. Don't even look at it.
Okay, I'm not looking at the egg. I'm not. But
All right.
So this
Don't mention
is
my arm.
this is some sort of cat empire.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a tabaxi.
that you
Okay.
you.
All right.
Oh,
You're-
okay.
All right. Good talk.
you're. The Wellby whispers to Zhelull. Does he look like a tabaxi to you? I'm not seeing a tabaxi. I could be. Am I going crazy? What?
No. I think he must identify as a tabaxi.
Oh, okay.
Every time you guys turn and talk to each other, and the amount of I do that ninja cat thing where like you look away and then you look back, and the cat's like 5 feet closer.
How far away were you at the beginning?
I was always here. I was always right behind you.
I see.
Anyway,
Wellby sees you right behind him and falls over.
it's okay. He's close to the ground. He'll be all right. So, did you guys jump in the portal party?
Yes. Zhelull's mistress must have brought us all here.
Were you also fighting evil versions of yourself?
Well, not exactly of myself, but yes, invaders had come to kill me and everyone I knew.
Two scoundrels came into my inn and murdered a man in front of me, and I think they were gonna do the same to me.
That's terrible.
Yes, that sounds very disturbing.
Probably everybody back where you're from thinks that you killed that man. Probably. They think you did it.
Oh, what? No. Why would they?
They think it's you.
They would know. I wouldn't never do that. I just owned the inn. I'd never done anything like that.
When you least expect, you probably snapped one day. The stress was just too much.
Oh my God.
Yes, this happens sometimes. I know.
I didn't snap though. I did.
That's what they always say when they snap.
Every time I snap, I'm like, no, I didn't snap. You wake up covered in blood. It's crazy. Usually you're
Yeah, I mean, Wellby is covered in blood still.
It's I didn't.
Lots of zombie guck on Zhelull. It's very different from zombie cuck. And,
I know my next character.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 3 perception or something. 21 perception.
yeah, so you see around you, you're kind of in the dead end of a cave, but it keeps going for about 100 feet, and it seems to lead into some tunnels, some things that are a little bit more excavated and worked than just a random cave.
You guys really surround. Sorry.
And with that too, what did you roll? 21?
21.
Yeah, you see about kind of half the distance to the tunnel. There seems to be there's some clothes, some possessions. It looks like maybe some skeletal figures there.
Oh, that's a trap, guys.
No. If these skeletons are from my mistress, I can communicate with them.
Wellby
They will do what I say.
Wellby picks up his knife and holds it out. Are they close enough to be seen in the light?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen a skeleton before.
Oh, I mean, there's one inside each person, an animal.
Yeah, but you don't normally see it unless something's gone horribly wrong.
You've never eaten a chicken?
No, I'm a vegetarian, actually.
That's weird.
Okay.
Well, you know, I assume where you come from, you work. You have people who do work. Did you know it is actually possible to raise the skeletons, and they will do the work for you?
I've heard of such things.
It is wonderful. Someday, all living creatures will live a life of leisure and luxury, and then when we die, our skeletons will finally do the work that we avoided in life. It will be wonderful.
That doesn't sound so bad, actually.
It's great.
And as they contemplate this beautiful life and undeath, Corona Claw, you've studied the skeleton. It's unmoving. There's nothing undead about it. It's just a dead body.
Yeah, that's just a dead body. It's not moving.
Well,
that makes...
I have been trying to learn how to give undeath back to skeletons, but I cannot do it by myself at this point.
You guys feel surrounded by death right now? Like zombie gunk, I fought dead me's, there's a dead body, we're at a dead end. Wellby killed somebody,
Well,
there's a lot of death.
Yes, it is very nice.
Wellby looks at the blood on his hands. Wellby did not kill his wife. I killed his wife. You see a satyr sorcerer there.
Wellby, go check out that little dead body. Go do it, bud. I believe in you.
No,
You gotta reprieve yourself.
Zhelull, you seem to have a rapport with the death. Why didn't?
Yes, I will go and check it out. Did we already check it out? I'm confused.
No.
I'll go check it out.
Why don't you,
Why don't you make an investigation, Zhelull?
and can I look out for traps?
11.
Yeah, why don't you make an investigation as well?
Invest? Alright.
I
love that. Wow, 19.
Wellby's not going to investigate the skeletons. He's disgusted by them.
Zhelull, roll a d4.
Four.
Okay, so you see this dead body. It is wearing, beaten up but still usable studded leather armor. There seems to be most of his possessions have rusted away, except there is a short sword, a fine-looking short sword, a small wooden box, kind of inlaid with some gold, and it has like a little coin slot hole on top, and a skeleton key, like a very literal skeleton key, very Tim Burton skeleton. It's got a little skull on one end, and seems to be like a journal or a notebook or a diary.
Interesting. My job is to investigate. Let me quickly check this stuff out, and I will cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, the key, the short sword, and the box are magical.
These are magical artifacts.
Magic. Wellby perks up. Artifacts. Could I take a look?
No. So that
Sure.
armor's gonna go on my egg. All right.
Okay.
Are you
Can I take a look at it real quick first?
Yeah, you can watch me put it on my egg.
the armor is not magical,
Oh, okay.
right?
You know what it is? A mother's love for its egg.
You said the sword, the box, and what else is magical?
The key.
The key.
The key.
It'd probably take a full day's work to refit the armor to work on the egg.
I actually am interested in this armor as well, and it seems like it would take a lot of work to get it onto your egg. What about we put my armor, which is very nice, of course, on the egg, and I wear this armor?
Why don't you all protect my egg with your lives?
I think we agree that this armor would be better on me than the egg.
Yeah. Okay. There.
Can I cast Identify on... I don't know if we're going to be here for half an hour to do it for all three, but for the box.
Yeah.
Zell, maybe find a +1 scarf. Wouldn't that be great?
Actually, can I just... Let me see if I can do Arcana first to see if we can shortcut this. Is that cool?
Yeah.
11.
It's some sort of holy relic.
Can I roll religion on it? No, I can't double dip, probably.
Sure. Yeah, if you can do religion if you want.
Okay. Nope. 4.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do
Okay.
Identify.
I think this is gonna be a little more research on this, and I ritual cast Identify. This will just be a minute.
You said that like 9 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is a relic of Wowkeen. It is a tithing purse, and basically it allows you, if you put enough gold into the purse, you can cast a cleric spell from the god Wowkeen.
I relay all that information to the team.
This is a wonderful artifact.
Oh, look at that. There's a whole list. Do we have time for me to cast Identify on the other objects?
I am not busy.
I will identify the other objects.
I will put on the new armor while he's doing that.
A relic of Wowkeen. I knew his brother River.
How do you spell Wowkeen? Like Joaquin?
Waukeen.
Oh, they really threw us for a loop there.
So it is a short sword of gore, and so it's a short sword, but you roll a D8 instead of a D6 for the damages, and if you roll a 7 or an 8, it counts as a 6.
Nice.
Neat.
It's like Mario Party.
I relate that to the team.
Is that like Mario Party?
Yeah, there's like, they have different dice attributes. Oh.
And then the skeleton key has a 45% chance of opening any non-magically locked door.
I relay that to the team.
This seems very useful as well. I have some skill opening locks from my time delving into the ruins around my home, but this is amazing.
It's truly is. It's who knew? Just stepping out of the inn just for a few minutes, we could find such things. Your mistress brought us somewhere really fantastic.
Hey, Wellby, do you ever think that after you kill that guy, you're just having a psychotic break and you're imagining all this? Like, we're not even here? Crazy.
Can I do a wisdom save or something to see if I...
But how do you explain us being
do
here?
a wisdom save, sure.
Uh-oh. That's a 4. Oh, maybe.
There may be some truth to this.
Are you?
Crazy. Yeah, just roll with it. Don't fight it. Worst thing you can do is fight it.
That means
How it turns into a bad trip.
if I'm imagining this means you're not real. It means your egg is not real. It means...
And by rolling a 4, it's less that you think this is true, and more that it's just like, it's like a thought worm. It's an idea that you cannot shake from your head.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. Should we take a piece of this bone with us? I don't know.
What? You mean from the
Skull?
skeleton?
Take the skull with it? I heard of a cleric who could, like, talk to dead things once. Neki, do you know anything about that?
Yeah. Are you speaking to me?
Sure. Anyway.
Yes, I sometimes can speak with the spirits. We can take the skull.
Cool. All right. Wellby, grab the head.
I think I should handle the skulls.
You gonna do the... Okay.
Yes, leave it to the expert, yeah.
Okay, so Zhelull has the skull. Who has the tithing purse?
Oh, can we have read through the journal while he was spending half an hour casting?
I wasn't gonna remind you about the journal, but so good pool. I was like, don't remind him about the journal. You want to remind him about the journal. It would be funnier if they just completely forget about it. Yeah, it is from an adventurer named Darius. Most of the entries are pretty boring. There's a pancake recipe. A lot about his unrequited love with Delilah, but really the interesting thing is the last 4 or 5 entries. He details how he took a bet to investigate what was happening in the bear fighting pit, and how he's become lost down here, and the natives have been very unhelpful, and he regrets having too many drinks at the wheel and thinking that he could know how to get around down here and find out what happened to the bears.
I'm very confused by this journal. I mean, you wanted to investigate what happened in the bear fighting pit, but wouldn't it just be bears fighting? Is this a cat thing, Corona?
You ever been to a bear fighting pit?
No.
That's usually like the last thing that happens there.
Really?
Well, as you reread the journal, it's that there were no bears at the bear fighting pit. Like, where did the bears go?
Oh, I see. There were no bears at the bear fighting pit.
Yes. The bears had seemed to have disappeared.
Now that is a mystery.
Why don't you guys make a perception check?
I think this will be my 10th perception check.
9.
6.
Wellby's too busy marveling at the magic items to perceive anything.
I'm too busy looking at Wellby.
6. You notice that the earth seems kind of unsteadying and lack of a better word, I guess just moving and shaking, and it's like as if maybe construction was happening above you.
You guys, maybe I'm just sensitive because I'm with Egg, but you get the feeling like there's, I don't know, the ground's moving.
Yes, maybe the invaders have followed me here.
Could just be that we're in Wellby's unstable psyche too. You never know.
That
right?
seems less likely.
Right.
Well, shall we? Maybe we should get above ground. Sometimes there are cave-ins.
Wellby is hanging on to the skeleton key and the tithing purse unless anybody else wants it.
Sounds good. Are there obvious exits from the room?
Yeah, there's one exit at about 30 feet ahead that seems to be leading to a more nicely constructed tunnel.
Is anybody taking the short sword?
Yeah, I better take it.
Cool.
All right.
There's no like +1 or anything to the short sword, but it is considered magical damage.
Nice.
Wellby holds the short sword out to Corona. I think maybe this would serve you better than me.
Or the egg could wield it, perhaps?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Is it?
It is. How do I... You never know. If I start training it at this young an age to fight, and it'll be such a worthy fighter. I start walking.
Yes, let us go to that more stable area.
You walk and you make your way towards the tunnel, and you can see kind of crude structures keeping the tunnel in place, and it's much more of a worked area than the natural cave you were in. And in the distance you can see a light coming, and you hear laughter. And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. The sound of laughter.
Laughter.
You guys didn't take any rest, so if you took damage, please remember that.
We don't have to remember it. The computer will do it for
Dude,
us.
does it for us, man?
You'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I took damage.
I didn't take damage, but I did use a spell slot in all of my premonitions. And
Yes.
I'm excited to see how wild magic fucks me over.
You do have wild magic.
Guys, they're not wild magic, it's sanity checks.
That sounds right. Well, I am excited for this new campaign.
So am I. Thank you guys so much for playing. And filling in for my favorite players again. I really appreciate that.
Aw, jeez.
We're just hoping that they pull through, that they get out of Ukraine, and wherever they might be.
Yeah, they weren't even in Ukraine. Just somebody poisoned them with polonium. We're not sure who.
Could have been anyone.
Why are you
Simon.
looking at me?
Yeah, I realize it only looks like I'm looking at Simon in my screen. I don't know what it is on everybody else's. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can subscribe or like us, or any of those things. We're on Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank our sponsors, Gamescape here in San Francisco, for all your game and scape needs. Gamescape, and
Well, there are some scape needs also filled by Sirenscape. Thank you for
that
the music.
Gamescape can't do. When
But all your other scape needs, Gamescape.
yes, and Skillshare still a thing?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't got any checks recently, but I assume that they're on the way.
The other checks were so big, it's just
Yeah, we probably owe them money by now. That's how that works.
Comedy&D.com/Skillshare.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, then just go to Skillshare.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be back next week as the story continues.
Yay.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.